Hello guys, in this short part we will talk about lossless transmission line and what's the meaning of lossless transmission line term. We know for any electromagnetic radiation or electromagnetic wave, the lossless media there is no attenuation, okay, or for more specific, the conductivity of such media is approximately zero. So the electromagnetic waves which will propagate in such media will not suffer or not experiment any attenuation. Regard the lossless or the transmission line on, again for more specific, two conductor transmission line. The lossless, it's mean we have perfect conductor and perfect dielectric material. Perfect two conductor, that's mean the conductor has very high conductivity, so its resistance is very low, and the dielectric material between these two conductor, it's perfect dielectric, so its conductance is very low or approximately zero. Okay, that's because the electromagnetic wave or electromagnetic radiation, which will propagate through the transmission line, the two conductors transmission line, it will propagate as an electrical signal. So lossless, that means we have very low or approximately zero resistance, and zero conductance. So according to this assumption, we could rewrite the formulas of the most important parameter. So for example, the attenuation will be zero because there is no any resistance. The phase constant will be angular frequency times the root square, inductance times the capacitance. Also here the characteristic impedance, and go on. Here we need just to note the most important thing: the phase velocity, the electromagnetic wave through this transmission line, it will be independent on the angular frequency of the applied signal. So according to that, we could consider such type of transmission line, the lossless transmission line, is non-dispersive because all the frequencies, all the applied waves with different frequency will propagate through this transmission line at the same velocity, so at the same phase velocity. Okay, so at the other end of the transmission line, all signals with different frequency will reach at the same time, and that means there is no any dispersion will occur. Okay, here we could note the most important formula for the most important parameters like propagation constant, phase velocity, and characteristic impedance for different cases. Okay, so for general, we could note here the phase velocity is the ratio between angular frequency to the phase constant. Okay, but in case of lossless, the phase velocity just depends on the material itself. Okay, electric material. This is the coaxial cable, say, and two wire or two blade. Okay, thank you very much.